Oh, well, good morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Well, this video is just a quick one. It's about Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders. But what I want you to do, as you listen to this and watch it, just please pay attention to Hillary's facial features and especially her eye colour. And it's quite funny that people now can see whose side people really are on. Okay. Well, take it away, Bernie, and we'll listen in, and very interesting. Go for it.
Immediately, right now, we have got to defeat Donald Trump. And we have got to elect Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine.
So, did you guys notice? You see her eyes go from blue, as you can see here. I'm going to change to like a hazily brown. They even go a greeny colour. And then that's just their eyes. And then you start pointing out actual facial features. Oh, I know women use a lot of makeup and that, and you know, plastic surgery, facelifts, all that sort of stuff. But that won't change your eye colour. So yeah, it's a bit of a giveaway, the eye colours. You can't, like, what, does she wear contacts or something? No, I don't think so. Just blue to brown, blue to greeny, blue to hazel. And sometimes, some of the pictures she's in, she doesn't even seem to have any colour. It looks almost black. But anyway, I thought it was funny how once Bernie said that, everyone freaked out. Well, rightly so. Come on. People they want to vote for who they want to vote for. And to find out the person you're voting for is on the person's side who you don't want to vote for. Hey, shh, keep it down, please. So I really don't understand how people even think that this isn't rigged. It's totally rigged, guys. Come on, it's right there. It's so obvious. And then you've got Trump. Like, Mitt Romney. He was tried for treason, wasn't he? Wasn't he supposed to be shot in front of a firing squad? Like, yeah, he was court-martialed and stuff, and then he was pardoned. Yeah, and apparently Clinton had something to do with it. He drove up to his house or something. I don't know the actual facts, but he was pardoned, and then he was running for Prime Minister. How can someone run for Prime Minister that, you know, blatantly commits treason against the country and giving secrets to the Vietnamese and stuff? Like, I don't condone war at all, but or politics. But yeah, it's just silly. But I think funny is what's really funny is where Bernie turns around and says that he'll do anything, you know, for the people. And come on, anything except run for Prime Minister. Well, he is, because he's going to be on the ballot sheet, but why is he even bothering being on the ballot sheet if he's saying vote for Hillary? That's just crazy. But what I think is actually going on, guys, I've said this before, but yeah, sort of frame it a bit better. What I think's going on is that they're making it so that the government's going to be, I think they're going to be completely unfair. Not that they don't already, but I mean like way out of hand. It's going to be really obvious to everyone that the government isn't playing ball. They've got their own agenda and they are not working for the people. This is all part of a ploy, I think. What I think they're trying to do, or what they're planning on doing, is they want to turn everyone against just the government as a whole. They want a revolt. They want people to riot. They want people against the system so that they can bring in the one world government. What they're going to do is they're going to make it look like all governments are incompetent, therefore we need one government. Yeah, well, one government, once that becomes incompetent or corrupt, you're stuck with it. Okay? You don't get to vote a new person in or whatever, or you probably will, but how are they going to do that? The whole world's going to vote? Yeah? Well, if that's the way they're going to do it then, later, why don't they just do that now and let us electronically vote now? And like I've stated before, I don't vote. Never have, never will. I'm not obliged to either. I'm a dual citizen of Australia, which means I came over here when I was a baby, and because of that, I was, if you came to Australia before a certain date, then you fall under something called the 991 or 9 or 119 or something like that. And what it means is if you came to Australia before this certain date, then you keep your dual citizenship. But if you didn't, then you have to apply for citizenship. And that's a new law that came in. Well, because I came before then, I have dual citizenship and therefore I don't have to vote. So I don't. And my point is, as I've stated before, what is the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is repeating the same process and expecting a different outcome. It's the same as voting. You keep voting for someone expecting a different outcome but never get a different outcome. It's all just the same stuff they give us. It's never fair, it's never for us, and it's always for them. Yet we keep doing it. That's the definition of insanity. Everyone wants a different outcome, everyone expects a different outcome, and everyone's trying to achieve that by their vote. And it's been shown that that just doesn't happen and probably will never happen. So, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. And why would they build a wall They're not going to build a wall to keep immigrants out. If they build a wall to keep immigrants out and everyone's accounted for, right, then it's harder for them to bring in the chip. What they're going to do is they keep the borders open and then say, look, we to make it fair so that all the citizens get their rights and people that are here illegally don't get the rights that citizens should have, we'll chip you all. And no one can get anything unless they got the chip, and therefore, if you're an illegal citizen, you won't be able to do anything. That's what they'll probably say. It's probably one of the things that they're going to use. So they won't build a wall. They won't build a wall just based on that. Well, this is my opinion, but as far as I'm concerned, they're not going to build a wall. The illegal immigration problem is part of the thing they're going to use to bring in the RFID chip. Of course it is. Well, anyway, this video is getting a bit longer than I wanted it to be. So, yeah. Who are you voting for if you vote for Hillary? Because, as I've just shown you, her eye colour changes a lot. And therefore, as far as I'm concerned, that's not the same lady. And therefore, if there's two different people, or more than one, then one's not appointed to the position they're in, and the other one is. So when the one who's not appointed to that position is telling us that they're going to do this and they're going to do that, and they pass laws and they make all these things, they do all these decisions and things that affect people's lives. If that's not coming from the person who's actually delegated to that position, then does it stand? Does it stand as that person who is in the position to pass those laws or to say these things? Do we take the word of their stunt double or whatever it is? Do we take their word, or are they speaking on behalf of the person they're pretending to be, or what? Or can they turn around later and say, well, that wasn't actually me that said that, it was my stunt double, therefore I didn't break any promises? Like, there's so many loopholes that they can use, and they do. Anyway, I'm going to move on. And if you really want to know who you're talking to, just pay attention more to what you're seeing rather than what you're hearing. Okay. I love yous all. Be careful. Bye.